Okay, so the first question is, what were the good things about staying at home during the lockdown?
So the good things about staying home during the lockdown is that you understand that family is how important your family is. Cause see, if we are stuck at one place and under one roof, we see that we have a family and we are next to our family safe and sound. That's why staying home during the lockdown taught us that family is the most important thing and that we should always stay with our family and relatives.
Very nice. Adira?
Yes, like first point, we get to spend time with our family, and I got to know the things like I did not know about me in this lockdown, all about my passions, all the things I can do, so
Very
that
nice.
I didn't know.
Okay, so did you guys learn any new hobby during the lockdown?
Yes, we learned many new things. Like
What
I
are they?
learned cooking,
Wow.
moms, I painting and all that. So I learned a lot, and I also learned how to live alone, like because I didn't have any siblings, so I was not used because in school we used to meet friends and all the other classes we used to meet our friends. So I learned how to live alone.
Very nice. What about you, Ishika?
Ma'am, I have also developed many new hobbies like wireless cooking, making PPTs, and I'm also the only child. But the only thing that I've learned is that I should read my books every day. I developed the new habit of reading books, painting, drawing, and even getting some healthy lifestyles, exercising, and so many new hobbies I have developed at home.
Okay, so what are your views on reading?
My views on reading are that reading is a bit important for us cause no matter how much ever you ignore reading, one day or the other, reading will help you in some or the other way. Like if we take any author, for example, we have read some or the other book, and that's the thing that I like about reading, that you can find out new things when you word in it.
Yes, so reading helps us to build a good vocabulary. Reading, like I feel that reading is a book is our friend in which we can like with which we can spend time with for a long 5 or 6 hours. It is always behind us. So
Yeah,
yes.
agreed. So, can you tell me which your favorite book is and why?
Yes, my favorite book is Michael Phelps, No Limits: The Will to Succeed, and that book. I like that book because it has beautiful quotes and it is about a swimmer. So I am a swimmer. I go to swimming. I am in a competitive band. So that's why I like the book and I like Michael Phelps, the person way he is. So that's why, and the quotes which are written in it, they are beautiful.
And my favorite book is Ella Diaries because it is just a bit creative and it teaches some of the other lessons like how to handle a business at a young age and how can you earn a bit money, and also it showed some all the other poems which were so nice, like it was I wish I had a cat, and the lesson of being creative is the only thing that I love the most, and from Ella I got inspired and started writing a poem.
That's so nice. So, can you tell me one favorite line from your book? Like from your favorite book?
Yes, my favorite line is nothing is impossible, and if nothing is impossible, you should dream big.
Very nice.
From my book, my favorite line was that we should always think about we should always think about others and ourselves too, because they you don't know what they are going through and how you can help them. That was my
Can
favorite
you tell
line.
me who encouraged or inspired you to read?
For me, my biggest inspiration to read is no one else than myself. Cause during the lockdown, whenever I got bored, whenever I got bored, I took the decision that now you have to read a book. And even I was inspired by many YouTubers who used to read book and tell you that you should read a book because it helps you so much. And especially, I used to read this book. I used to read so many books, and it was really nice.
Oh, very sweet.
I reading books in lockdown, and my mom and my dad, my parents, they inspired me a lot. They told me that reading is your friend, you can try it, and then I started loving reading. Then I started reading
Uh,
books.
can reading a book help in minimizing digital usage? In a world where everyone uses a laptop, why should one use a book?
Yes, reading can help you in your future. As if we take many places, if you just Google things, Google will just tell you that this is wrong, this is right. But in the actual life, that thing will be wrong. And reading a book is really nice cause when you read a book, we just get a conveyed message that yes, you should read a book. And plus, electricity will not be wasted if you read a book cause it's nice. Cause a laptop needs too much electricity for charging also. That's why.
Correct.
In laptops, what do? We do play games, we write essays and do all that stuff. But reading pulls you towards the book, and I and people, they wanted to know more and more knowledge, then they should read books. And reading books can help us a lot in the future. And laptops, they actually do help us while doing all the things. But I think reading has another way. It's a art.
So, how many of your friends read books?
In my school, most of my friends read books. In my class, so many people read books, and I was inspired by them also a bit. And I started reading the novel Diary of the Wimpy Kid by the inspiration that this book is very famous. I should try reading it. It would be nice. That's why.
I don't know much that my friends read books or not, but my few of my friends love to read books, like Ishika or Polmy.
Have you inspired anyone to read books? Yeah.
Yes, I have inspired my friend to read books as she was at first she used to love using mobile, and once she said that my mobile battery is there now, what should I do? So I suggested her to read a book and told her all the benefits of reading a book, how it will help you in your studies, how it helps in other things, how can you find out news and other things like that from books. So I had inspired one of my friends by reading books.
Yes, I have inspired I've inspired my own sister to read. I've inspired my friends. I've inspired my adults. Yes, one of my friend is there. Her name is Gauri. So she also inspired me. I
Would
also
you like
inspired
to
to read
volunteer with
books.
Heed India to encourage children to read?
Yes, I would
Yes,
like.
I would love to post more videos for children to read.